Hey guys, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. As always, I am DemonFire93, and last time we got Tristan to join our cause. And today we have to try and figure out what monsters we want to put on Tristan's team. We have a very odd pairing on Nokuba. Jussel's got the Magicians, and Joey's got a classic Joey team. So the question now is, what do we want to give Tristan? I could just go and give Tristan exactly what Tristan had in Yugi's campaign. Or I could try something very risky. We did unlock the Battle Ox. He's level 1 against level 60s. That would be interesting. We would need a really strong header, lead, main man sort of thing, you know. You know, we got this Zoa here. We never did anything with him. Oh, excuse me. So let's just Metal Morph him. Boom! Metal Zoa, just like that. Not that we're gonna use him. We just now have Zoa, or Metal Zoa. So, hooray on that front. See? Metal Zoa. Okay, but seriously, what will we use as a good lead? I'm thinking Blackluster Soldier. And then we'll put in Battle Ox. Or no. Okay, I'll put in Mystic Horseman and then Battle Ox, right? Is that the right way to do it? I don't know. Yes. Nope. Alright. So, Tristan's now ready. I do realize I just screwed up because I didn't give him any polymerization, so let's change that. This bow and arrow can only be used by spirit and warrior monsters. It boosts attacks and prevents enemies from dodging. Only warrior monsters, this magic blade, it boosts attack 500 points. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the blue medicine and put in a polymerization. And hope to God that Battle Ox... Wait, this is a bad idea to have Battle Ox. Level 1 monster also have red medicines. But we're gonna go with it anyways because I feel like it. It's raining a lot today, if you couldn't tell by the amount of times my sump pump has gone off since this episode has started. It's not too late, Joey. Surrender now. You cannot win. Eh, bite me. I'm not giving up without a fight, you freak. What's with your freaky face, with the half-burnt face? You fool. If you insist on spilling the blood of your men for nothing, then so be it. Bring it on. This is pursuit, right? Okay, there's nothing. So we're just gonna build and brace ourselves for the fight. Oh, will there be a fight? Yeah. Tristan, you think you got this? I don't know if you do. But you're up first, bud. And then Nokuba. So, good luck, Tristan. Trial by fire. get one fusion at least so we can see how Rabbit Horseman looks. Because that would be amazing. That's all I ask of you. Survive long enough to get Rabbit Horseman on the field. Hello. Welcome to the pain train. I think we can survive it. Let's get a little bit of work done before we summon the Rabbit Horseman. Good job. Everybody wants to wait like an idiot. That's fine. I'll kill you all the same. Suck it, bitch. Don't go for Battle Ox. He is weak and knows not what he does. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's right, idiots. Just keep on firing lightning at my Blackluster soldier, even if you crit. Doesn't do much for you now, does it? Probably should have healed at that point, but eh. We're fine. Gonna survive, no problem. See? Alright. The problem is we only have one polymerization. So we have to choose when to use it wisely. And now, at this point, does not seem to be that moment. Get wrecked, bitch. You're dead. Holy crap! I think that's the fastest I've seen anybody level up before. That was just astounding. 17 levels never came up so fast. Heal. Okay, we're good. Hello, snake hair. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. Only with different monsters. Alright. So, while Tristan takes on the horde of shit here, well, we're already 10 minutes into our episode, but yeah, I can't condense what I'm about to talk about in one episode, so it'll probably be over the course of the next couple episodes. I wanted to talk about The Walking Dead. The show, not shows, because I don't watch Fear, but the show and the books, and how it's falling apart, and it makes me a little sad, because I've watched the show since it came out with my friends, and stuck with it, but it is dying like the characters in it do. There's just so many problems, and I don't see it reaching past one more season, personally. So for those who don't want any spoilers for the season of The Walking Dead or the most recent season of The Walking Dead and or books, what may or may not happen in the books, and what will therefore may or may not happen in the show, I suggest that you tune out now, because I will be talking about it with all the spoilers. So this is your spoiler warning now. So, in the books, what's about to happen in the show is that Negan will kill Alpha, and then Beta will send the horde of zombies that Alpha decided to show Daryl to each of the communities, led by a number of whisperers, you know, to herd them as they do. And the way that the group will fight them off is just by routing them off to the ocean and dropping them off a cliff, and all of the zombies will just walk off a cliff and die. And Whisperer's done. The end. No more. And then we deal with what is it, the commune or something, some name for a large group that I believe already was introduced in the show by the lady who was wanting to trade records for, like, farming books a few seasons back. Because her personality seemed to fit with the character from the books that they're gonna meet at that point. And that's minus the book that comes out this year, because unlike writers like George R.R. Martin, who will never get the books finished, Robert Kirkman gets a book done a year. A full book. And I wait until the end of the year to purchase that full book, which consists of 2 volumes, which is like 4 issues, or however much time. So I don't know until the end of this year what exactly will happen. At the end of the last book, they met up with the commune, or whatever group it was called, I can't remember, where Michonne's daughter is. That's interesting. And they're trying to recreate civilization, basically, where the leaders of the commune want to make it so that what you had in the world before the apocalypse, you have after the apocalypse. So if you are a billionaire, you're still wealthy and you have value. Whereas if you were just a farmer, fuck you. And that does not work, because obviously Rick has his house right down the street from all of his neighbors. This is obviously in the books, because in the show Rick is gone, which is another interesting little twist from the show. It's because of how the show has been dragging on longer than it needed to, that actors are kind of getting tired. And so they had to get rid of Carl, which made them have to put in this whole Henry storyline that wrapped up so weirdly in the show, because it's so drastically different from the books. And then we had to replace Rick with different aspects of him into different characters. Ezekiel got to be the father figure character, and that's why Henry had his role in this past season. Daryl got to be goes and meets with Alpha and learns about the, like, 500,000 strong mega herd that she has under her control. And Aaron gets to be the one that lost his arm. They just kind of threw that in there for, you know, people who are like, Rick never lost his arm. Well, here's a character who loses his arm. There you go. So that's interesting, and I'm fairly certain it's confirmed at this point that Denai Gurriera, who plays Michonne, will be done in the 10th season coming up at the end of this year. So, you know, the way I see this, I'm predicting this now. My prediction for how The Walking Dead's gonna go. They're gonna finish off the Whisperers within the first half of the season. Mid-season finale will be them finishing off the Whisperers, herding them off into the ocean like they do in the books. Or however they're gonna take them out in the show. That might be better, but probably not gonna be. And then the second half of the season will have the commune, where Michonne's daughter is, and she will... Oh, no, actually that can't be it, because she was leaving before, like, she's not going to be in that many episodes of the season. So, they're going to have it that the radio broadcast that came in at the end of this season was basically this group, the commune, or whatever the hell it's called, I can't remember, the collective, something like that. And they're gonna find out that Michonne's daughter is there. Possibly Michonne's daughter was the one on the line, on the other end. And so they're gonna start talking with her, and during the middle of the Whisperer War, she's gonna be like, nope, I gotta go. And so she would take herself, but that would mean that she would have to take Judith with her, because mother would not just leave daughter. But I guess maybe Judith could be like, no, I'm a badass, fuck off, mom, you can leave or you can leave me, you're not my real mom. Go be with your real daughter. I'm still gonna be a character on this show, because little Judith is a badass. And I love the whole Negan and Judith relationship, where she is his only, like, cling to society, his only, like, friend. I love that. And yeah, I just don't see them getting much further with the show. I mean, with record lows as they've had, it's like each and every episode gets worse and worse for them. So, since I'm ranting about The Walking Dead today, I would like to address the part where there was no season finale, or the season finale was wrong. So I feel bad for, I think it's Jessica Kang? Is that her first name? I know her last name's Kang, but I feel bad for her because she became the captain of a sinking ship, and she did possibly the best that she could, but whoever made that decision was not doing the best that they could for the season finale, because basically the episode before the season finale should have been the season finale. For those who don't know, or, you know, are sticking through without ever knowing anything about The Walking Dead, but care to listen to what I have to say about things, there's a group that the main characters run into, live among the walkers, they're called the Whisperers, and they have a border, and they decide to enforce that border by chopping off a bunch of main characters' heads and putting them on pikes. And that's how our characters know, don't go into our lands, this is the border between our lands, this is a warning. And it's like, holy shit, you just killed off like 10 characters. That's a season finale moment. The next episode then cuts into the middle of winter, where, oh, the pipes in the kingdom have frozen, one of the communities, and so we have to traverse the snowy blizzard because winter has come. What are we, Game of Thrones? But winter has come, and so we have to leave the community to go to another community. But to get there, the only way it's safe is for us to cross into the Whisperer's territory. Okay, but here's the thing. They revealed that there's a giant fucking herd of zombies that the Whisperers control by dressing up as zombies and then just kind of, you know, maneuvering them around the outside. Be like, turn this way, turn that way. Mob mentality sort of thing. And, so clearly this giant mega herd has to have some sort of meaning, has to have some sort of purpose, and so therefore can't just die in the winter. As we saw in the episode, a lot of the walkers they ran into were frozen fucking solid. So clearly Alpha couldn't be like, oh, well, we're just gonna hang out and all of my walkers are gonna freeze. And she can't just be like, oh, well, I stole a bunch of clothes from the kingdom like I was talking about and brought them all to my walkers and I'm putting them on them because, you know, the walkers would totally just wear parkas and clothing just fine. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that they would react just fine to somebody trying to put clothes on a zombie. So the only logical explanation is for them to head south for the winter like birds do or other animals do. Migration. So clearly there was no fucking tension in the goddamn episode, the season finale. Because oh, well, we're traversing into her territory. What if she finds out nobody's there? They all went south. It's just so fucking stupid. Nothing even happened in the episode. Nothing of tension, nothing of anything. No wrapping up of a story. That could have been the season premiere of season 10. And it would have been just fine. But it just like crapped all over the moment of the season, of the like both the the heads on pikes from the episode before and Siddiq's fucking amazing speech. Like, that was an awesome speech, and I loved it, and it was like, oh my god, that's amazing, and then it's like, season finale, next week, sucked. Total balls. And so it's just like, what the flying fuck are you people doing? So, yeah, that's my rant on The Walking Dead. There is no escaping destiny. The Walking Dead will fail. It will fall and end after this final season. And then they're fucking talking about, oh, we're gonna create another spin-off show. I never watched Fear the Walking Dead because when it first premiered, it looked like it was happening at the outset of the apocalypse, and there is no Fear the Walking Dead books or anything like that. I like the source material, and then to see where the show deviates from the source material. But in the source material, they haven't revealed how the zombie apocalypse starts. So with Fear being at the outset, that was what it seemed, it felt like it was going to reveal how the zombie apocalypse started, and I didn't want to know. Not until Robert Kirkman decides to write in it, right in the books, how it all started. Do I want to know? I don't think he's ever going to do it. So I never got into Fear, and I don't know what the hell this spin-off show that they're going to do is, but I just feel like they're trying to, like, reinvigorate the audience to try and keep them around, and it's just not going to work. Because there's literally 2 characters left alive from the original main cast, and then Michonne, who's pretty damn good and who's been around for almost as long, and Michonne's leaving, which leaves Carol and Daryl from the original cast. And as much as people love Daryl, I don't think he alone can hold that show together. And then for them to make a spin-off, people are just gonna be like, oh, we're done with The Walking Dead, just stop. I don't know like what the numbers are for Fear, if they're as good as The Walking Dead, or if they're better or worse. But I don't see many people invested in another spin-off. And then there's the like 3 or 4 like the series of movies that they're supposed to have, AMC movies that Andrew Lincoln's supposed to be in to continue as Rick Grimes elsewhere in the world, which essentially puts a nail in the coffin to him ever returning in the show. Because, I mean, hell, actually, the time skip of 6 years has already fucking done that. If they're skipping ahead 6 years, there's no goddamn way that he could never find a way back to his family in 6 fucking years. So, he's never coming back on the show. And I'm as curious as I would be to see what he does that prevents him from ever coming back to his family. I honestly am just ready for the whole thing to be done in the way of the show. The books can continue, because the books have been pretty good. But, yeah. Well, we let Tristan take on most of the armies. That was my rant on The Walking Dead, and that was, Pursuit. All done. Impossible! I can't lose to these miscreants. Destiny's not something that happens to you, it's something you make happen. Well, I mean, unless you got a prophecy about you about some ancient Egyptian pharaoh, and, I don't know about that stuff. That's more Yugg's specialty. You're the fool if you think someone like you, who leaves everything to fate, could ever defeat me. Listen up, the enemy's confused. Now's the chance to escape. Let's go! Joey. Yes, Odeon? What do you gotta say for yourself? You creepy bastard? Gummy bears. Okay, you lost me. Minion of Darkness. Barely escaping from Odeon, the Black Dragon Squad had little choice but to flee from the larger enemy force. But Ishtar gave much faster pursuit than they had anticipated. He finally caught them in the beastly Badlands. They've got nowhere left to run. Could their heroic resistance be at an end? I don't know. But that will have to wait until next time. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, you can leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to keep up to date with all of my videos, you can subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook to become part of the conversation, also part of the voting for games I should play in the future. And as always, I'm DemonFire93, and I'll see you guys next time.